Hi, I'm Nick, and I run BarRaiser, where we help fast growing companies adopt and establish best interviewing and hiring practices that would help fuel their growth and help them hit key milestones such as a new product launch or a territory launch or a financing round. In a series of videos, I will share with you a number of best practices which will elevate the quality of your interview and hiring process at your organization. Today, I will talk about the importance of having written interview feedback, which you can use during the interview debrief in order to convince the rest of the interview loop whether this candidate raises the bar at your organization or not. Having written feedback comes with two main advantages. The first advantage is when you take written notes during the interview, which you can later convert into written interview feedback, you eliminate the need to rely on your memory or subjective recollection about what happened during the interview. A good practice along those lines is to let the candidate know before the start of the interview that you are going to take notes as she is responding to the interview questions that you have asked. You should assure the candidate that you're not being distracted, that you're not doing something that's not related to the interview at hand. Instead, you're taking these notes so that you could form an opinion later on and you could rely on objective data during the upcoming interview debrief with the rest of the interview loop participants. The second advantage of making interviewers commit to written interview feedback is that the written interview feedback would put a framework and a structure of using behaviorally justified data and concrete illustrations that would help the interview group determine whether the candidate raises the bar or not. During the debrief, you should come prepared with written feedback, which is focusing on as much data, as much clarity, and as many illustrations as possible, so that when you deliberate about the performance of this candidate, you would not use empty statements such as, I believe this candidate raises the bar because she told me she does, or because I think she does. Instead, you should lean on exactly what the candidate said, how she used the STAR/SOAR framework when she responded to your questions during the interview, and how that compares to other people who currently work at your company or other ways with which you have defined the hiring bar which candidates at your company need to exceed in order to be hired. I hope this has been useful. Stay in touch, subscribe to this channel, ask us if you have specific questions we can help with. Best of luck. Bye.